It's really for the best.
It's something off your chest. And yes, we know tobacco causes cancer of the bladder. It doesn't really matter. They make diapers for adults.
His tumor was malignant.
But look, he's not indignant. He knows.
You've gotta just stay focused on the positive.
Every 8 seconds a smoker dies. It's become routine.
But let's stay focused on the positive.
No 7 seconds in between.
Know what I mean?
We'll just stay focused on the positive.
They're not marketing to teens. They're reaching out to our youth.
So let's all focus on the positive. We're positive, positive. That's the truth.
Most of us have been exposed to the anti-smoking campaign since we were little. We grew up with public service announcements, TV special, and school programs like DARE telling us the dangers of smoking. Despite this, there are still many people in our generation that smoke. So was the anti-smoking campaign ineffective? What do people think of these public service announcements and programs like DARE?
Most of today's smokers started as teenagers, before the dangers of cigarette smoking were known. The kids thought smoking made them look grown up.
And now they can't quit, eh, Yogi?
They can quit, but it isn't easy.
Growing up, there were always anti-smoking ads on television. And
the earliest one I can remember was there was one channel that really started pushing it, so all of their cartoon characters would say no smoking.
Why don't you just say no?
Well, maybe it's because they don't want to.
Maybe it's because you don't know how. Let's show them how to say no.
You don't know we die from tobacco. Sometimes you just lose alone.
I mean, I think the more they do it, I think the more it helps, more than it doesn't.
I'd say anti-smoking ads help. I mean, they really kind of get to the point, which is what DARE should do. I mean, the thing about DARE is it's not cool.
So, all right. How'd that affect you? It was always, drugs are bad, okay? Don't drink, don't smoke. Alcohol is bad, okay? That sort of thing.
I mean, I remember seeing like anti-cigarettes commercials and like blah 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 blah. I always thought it was more funny than I didn't really take them too seriously because it was just like over the top. It was like movie type stuff.
I was 17 right after I turned 17.
What got you started?
A lot of my friends back in Carterville smoked. It was kind of like something everybody did. That year, my dad had been contracted to do 2 years in Iraq, and I was a little stressed out, and I just kind of fell into the habit.
The hell of it. I knew one wouldn't kill me, so I figured I'd try it just to see why other people like it so much, I guess.
What do you think?
I didn't like it. There's no draw to me.
I was hanging out with a few friends of mine one time, and my buddy Kendall had a cigar, and I was like, hey, can I try that? And he goes, yeah, sure. And I was like, man, this tastes good. So I went and bought some cigars, and I was like, this isn't bad.
We did have DARE. Honestly, I don't remember it too much, and it was a very cliche presentation from what I remember. It's it's just come in, say what everyone says to you, don't do drugs.
My freshman year, my class had 150 people in it. I know, shockingly large, but senior year it was down to 83. So that's roughly half, and the majority of them were in jail, some of them were in rehab, that sort of thing, a lot of it possession, or, one guy was involved in a knife fight. Well, I think he might have been on acid or something. I don't know. Drugs, essentially.
Okay.
And that's why most of them are gone. And DARE was a big influence in my school, and yet all that still happens, so you're not doing something right.
I mean, in a way, it's effective to do it at a young age, but at the same time, it needs to be probably more reinforced as soon as people are actually a little more affected by it. Because more than likely, fourth graders are not smoking. It's kids as soon as they get in high school and stuff, so.
Smoking is a choice.
Don't make it a life choice.
Kids, don't smoke cigarettes.